Hey everybody, it's the Abstractionist. I'm going to do a quick video. Basically, I was thinking on this whole conflict crisis thing. I might do a longer video about that, but honestly, I take the position of neither side is good or bad. Both sides have shit on them, and both sides have blood on their hands, so I'm not whatever. So the reason I'm making this video is actually about Pluto and Aquarius. And I was thinking about this. And, I mean, I've done videos about Pluto and Aquarius. I might link them. I don't know. I really don't. Because I never end up getting around to it, right? So, I was just thinking about Pluto and Aquarius. And I was thinking about thought forms. And it's becoming more apparent to me that I say timelines are collapsing, as in we're reaching the point of understanding where things may be coming from, or pivotal points in history that are being revisited, and that through our work to transcend the energy that's happening now, you can transcend the energy that happened then, which is what's showing up as a pattern. So, basically, I was thinking about Pluto and Aquarius, and I know everybody's talking about the Pluto and Aquarius, which is basically going to be the kind of a little bit of Gen Z going into the next, well, not Gen Z, Gen Alpha, which, is a click point. There's some of them that have been born already, but maybe not the bulk of them will be born in this time, but it's giving way. They're going to straddle two Plutos, essentially, like every generation basically does, as far as I know. So, thinking about thought forms and giving way to the thought form, giving way to isms or descriptions, concepts, larger concepts that hold us in the collective. It's time to interrogate what some of these isms or some of these umbrella terms are really doing. The idea of freedom is one that comes up a lot. I think that people misconstrue freedom a little bit. There will always be certain confines that you live within. Even if you were to live within no confines, it's still kind of a confine. It's still a construct. And I think people overly identify with breaking the construct as opposed to being themselves, which would break the construct. Or some of the major constructs that hinder them, that have timelines associated with them as far as persecution and oppression. Freedom is concession, sometimes, of what identity holders or placeholders or check boxes that we have. And that if you're going to think about collective freedoms, you are thinking about collective concessions of certain things. Well, individual concessions as we enter the public stage. And people have to realize that the idea of governance, allegiance, nationhood, statehood, what we give up when we enter into that, what we put away, what we hide, what we withhold, those are things that need to be interrogated. And so freedom as it exists on the individual stage, and freedom as it exists on the more public stage, right? The lower rungs of the astrological wheels and the higher rungs, there's a little bit of transmutation of self that happens when you enter into the public sphere. And that has to be noted and accepted. And what is being conceded, what is being laid down as you pass into the public sphere, government, larger bodies, societies, larger bodies of consciousness. What is that looking like in terms of what you're giving up? And I would argue that, or pose the question that, do we ever reach a state of consciousness that is connected to all things? Or do we reach a point of consciousness that we connect with most things? And is that okay? And in connecting with most things, or even some things, how uncomfortable are we with that? If we can't reach all people, if we can't meet all people, if we can't understand all people, this very black and white thinking that Aquarius and fixed signs tend to have. That we're all trying to be the perfect model of a citizen. Rooted in very imperfect paradigms. Okay, that's all I want to say for right now, I guess. I kind of feel like I would like to write this as opposed to speak on it. I'm also getting more into the astrological associations when it comes to planet, what rules what, and the dignities of each. There's a little bit of a debate about what sign exalts Pluto. Some people say it's Aries. Some people say it's Sagittarius. I'm going to put forth Aquarius. I'm going to put forth Aquarius. I don't know why, but I think I'm going to put that forth. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I probably will have more thoughts about this. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.